This fast 9 comp is one of the strongest at the moment, and after the latest patch, more and more top players are playing it. And at the moment it is sitting on a 25+ win rate, and it's also extremely fun to play. The main difference from this comp compared to all the others is that we are playing Aurelion Sol as a legend, and we are abusing his augments. I've been playing this comp before everyone was playing even Draven as legend, and I was also playing it when everyone was playing Ezreal, and I can all say it's better than ever after the nerf on Ezreal. Let's look at the full comp. The first thing is that we want to go level 9 every game, and yes, we can do it consistently. But before we go into how we do that, let's see what we're looking for. Gwen will be the main carry, getting her traits active from Senna, who also will shield up everyone and scaling attack speed. We also put in Aatrox to get Gwen and Aatrox the trait Slayer to give them more damage and lifesteal. Aatrox solo trait Darkening does also buff a nearby champion, and when the target dies, Aatrox will come back to life. Then we will have the trait Seremas active, buffing the strongest one, and that's the one with the most items. Cassandra will be the best one to get buffed, but if it ends up being a Seer, he will just be a secondary carry. The rest of the traits is just more frontline, more mana, more shield or more damage to the overall team or specific units. Gwen will be holding AP and lifesteal items. Senna attack speed and Seer do the same. Cassandra tank items, and leftover items can go to Aatrox or one of the other 5-cost units. This is the best and most consistent of the comps, but there is many other variations, and 2 of the most common ones are these. Here we're skipping all the 4-cost units, but Shen and Gwen, and adding in a lot of 5-cost units. Every single one but Ahri. Here we're playing Bel'Veth as the second carry, and the other option is to play Shen as the only 4-cost unit, and every single 5-cost unit. And this time we are having Bel'Veth as the main carry. We are of course playing Azul as the legend, but are you ending up level 9 with other legends, you can transfer into this comp and playing it. So by default we want to pick up Azul's augments, but there's a few others that you have to be aware of. Late game Specialist, Recombulator and Tiny Titans is great alternatives that you might want to take if they are offered. The regions that you're looking for depends on your skill level. If you're below master, you can just go for whatever that gives you the most gold or makes your augments prismatic. That could be Stillwater, Yordle or the University, but else these 2 Noxus is great. Items should be slammed as often as you can. During 2 we want to save as much health as possible. We do want to try to make items for Gwen first, but almost every items is great to slam if they can be used in this comp. The items that we're looking for first is Gauntlet, Guardbreaker and Hand of Justice in the best case. These will make Gwen do tons of damage, but else you can look for items like Gunblade, Ionic Spark, Titans, Giant Slayer and Edge of Night. The next one you're looking for items for is Cassandra. You're probably gonna have an item holder for him early game, which could be units like Renekton, and here we have a few options. The best ones will be Protector's Vow for a fast cast, Sunfire Cape for a strong early game item, and Warmong to survive the combat. Stoneblade and Dragon's Claw is also fine options. Items for Senna will be whatever makes her cast as much as possible. During 2 she will shield up everyone, and she will also give them attack speed that can stack. That means her best items will be Sojin and Rageblade. And as already mentioned, attack speed items on a Seer and bruiser items on Aatrox. Alright, so we're going to start off the game by playing the best comp that we can, without using gold for leveling. And always have a prioritize on getting more gold and saving health. That means can we make 10 or 20 gold early, we will do that. After grabbing Aurelion Sol's first augment at 2-1, we are trying to make a lose streak, but we will never hard forcing it, since we don't want to lose 8 to 10 health every round. Meaning a 5 lose streak with above 70 health is great, but else just try to make 50 gold before stage 3. The most important thing is that we do not lose too much health. Next to get as much gold as possible is not to lose too much health. What we are playing doesn't really matter that much in the early game. No matter what augment that we are getting at 2-1, we will going up in level before Grumps. Are we getting a silver as the first augment? Our levels will cost less, meaning we will go up in level naturally. Are we getting the gold one? We will gain experience after every round. A bit more if we lose, but still some extra if we win. And are we getting a prismatic? we will instantly go up in level since the augment gives experience, and it also makes us get more experience every time we buy it. All gold above 50 will be used for experience, making us level 6 at stage 3-1 or 3-2 no matter the augment. At stage 3-2 we will again pick Aurelian Soul's augment, and depending on what augment that we get, we will be somewhere in between level 6 and 7. Are we getting gold augments, we can already be level 7 at stage 3-3 or 3-5 with 50 gold, and that goes even faster with prismatics. No matter what we want to do is to roll for the first stabilizing when we hit level 8 or when we hit stage 4-1. At stage 4-1 we're going level 8 if we're not already there, and then we will roll down to hit as much of the full comp as possible. We will try to get Azir, Nasus, Jarvan, Shen and Gwen to 2-star, but when we are rolling we will also grab any 5-cost units and Sejuani. After rolling, the comp that we have at 4-1 could very likely look like something like this. Having Azir to 2-star, Shen to 2-star, Nasus, Jarvan and Gwen to 1-star, and then you can probably hit a random Sejuani to 2-star and a random 5-cost units. We will try to keep a Shurima unit from early game to keep the Shurima trait active. If we don't have Renekton, we can put those items over on Sejuani or another tank unit that we can fit in, so we can easily transfer the items over to Cassandra when we hit him. And again, if we don't play Renekton, we should play another Shurima unit and put it in the backline until we find Cassandra. At stage 4, we'll try to roll down every round to hit the rest of the units to 2-star before pushing level 9. We also do this so we can get the units before everyone else. As soon as we have 4 out of the 5 4-cost units to 2-star, we will start going level 9. Change out the units that doesn't fit in the full comp when we are hitting the right units, and add in more 5-cost units at level 9. Just before we're looking on how we want to put our units and a quick look on a gameplay, make sure to like the video if you could use it, and subscribe if you want to see more guides like this. So we want to put Senna and Azir in the corners. The 5 tank units should be in the front line with Gwen behind them. The last units will be somewhere in the middle depending on what unit it is. Try to put Cassandra where he will hit the most tanky unit, so you have a bigger chance of instantly removing it from the game. You can also try to put him where he will go to the backline as fast as possible. To summarize, build your items as often as you can. Try to make as much gold as possible at stage 2 and aim for 50 plus gold at stage 3-1. Try also to go level 6 without using any gold below 50. And at the latest, be there at 3-2. Play the strongest board that you can, so you don't lose too much health. I often play around Void, and then just add in the units that fits the comp. At some point before stage 4, you might hit level 8, and your health should be above 30. When you hit stage 4-1, go level 8 if you're not already there, and roll down to make your comp really strong. Try to hit this comp, and as alternative, add in Sejuani, and always try to keep the Shurima trait active. When you're stable, you can go level 9, or else just aim for 4 out of 5 of the 4-cost units to 2-star before going level 9. At level 9, you can also decide to play one of the other comps that I mentioned in the start, but else try to play this one by default. That was all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next guide.